You see it. Hair. Look at that lineup. Like a damn nigga. I'm out here ugly. Out here uglier than a bitch, boy. But anyway, man, it's payday, man. All smiles, man. No frowns today. It's payday. We getting to it. We back at it, man. We back at it. Cause shit, nigga, it's tough out here. It's rough out here. You gotta keep your job, man. Keep working hard, man. Stay consistent. So you can come up, man. Damn. Damn. The struggle is real, man. But I don't want to work no more hours. But it looks like I'm gonna have to. If I'm gonna ever get ahead. But I don't want to. But I got to. But I don't want to. But I got to. Cause it's real out here, man. You cannot be out here broke. Especially if you able-bodied, man. You can't be out here broke, man. Especially if you trying to live a decent life. I ain't even saying live a spectacular life. Live a decent life. Roof over your head, food in a refrigerator. Your water running and it's clean. Your toilets work. You got you a girl, you able to help people out. Just to be able to do that, you got to work, shit, more than your regular 80. You got to put in more work, man, if you're going to have a decent life. But yeah, man. But it's cool. 18. Made a quick 18 billion. You feel me? No. One day, that 18 billion, I'm never going to make it. Why? Because I don't want to. Why the fuck would I need $18 billion? Why would I need to make $18 billion, bro? Why would I need that? Nobody needs 18, but to make $18 billion to do nothing with it. I'm not going to do shit with it, but, I'll probably check off on some hoes. Help some people out, but, play the game. But I ain't going to do shit with it. 18 billion. Just give me a cool 7 mil. 7 mil, and I'll be cool with it. That's all I need. But that's what I'm working. And that's what I'm working towards. A cool, give me a cool 7 8 mil, just to be safe. And then I'm good. But how you gonna do that work in a 9 to 5? Shit, nigga, I don't know. Pick up more hours, I guess. I don't know. Start a business, I guess. I don't want to start no damn business. That's too much work for me. I don't want to do all of that bullshit. But I know I can get my ass up and, hit that clock. Everybody be out here, start a business, do all this. And, hey, businesses don't turn off. Businesses is 24/7, man. They don't stop. They don't stop. You keep working. When you're tired, when you're at home, when you're sleeping, if something go wrong, they call you. You the one that all that shit falls back on, and you gotta, find a way to fix that shit. And you get paid for it. You get paid handsomely for it, Millions, hundreds of thousands, you get all of that. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather work and invest my bread, Work, invest it in the market. I'm not trading stocks either. I don't want to sit down and do all that extra shit. I tried, researching. Oh, man, I got to research this company. I got to research this business and look at the stock charts and all of that. And I'm like, man, look, I know me, bro. I'm an F plus student, bro. F plus. Like D minus. I barely passed. I barely made it out of there. Every grade, summer school. I barely made it out. But I wasn't dumb enough to get in these streets. I was smart enough to stay out these streets, stick with a 9 to 5. and learn just enough to damn, what was I about to say? Learn just enough to start investing, put your money in the stock market so it can grow, because you're like, oh man, I don't want to work forever. Put your money in the stock market so it can grow. I don't want to work forever. That type of shit, when I was going through that phase. So I learned just enough. Hey, put your money in the S&P 500. Invest in a little bit of Bitcoin. Make sure you got a savings. And you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Like, what else can I tell you? I don't want to do real estate. I don't like talking to people. I don't like dealing with people. You probably could hire somebody to deal with people. I don't do that either. I don't do none of that shit. All I know, damn, I got the Forrest Whitaker. My shit, kind of like a little low. I don't smoke nothing either. That shit just, damn, is my eye getting lazy in my older age as I grow older? Shit. But damn. Well, yeah, man. Real estate. I might buy a house. I might, that's about it. But other than that, stock market, Bitcoin, savings account. Oh, everything go down. Oh, you gotta diversify. Look. Look, brother. Maybe once I get into the millions and then my mind might change, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can afford to, diversify my portfolio and add some real estate. And look, I'm not doing all that shit right now. Not right now. I'm just worried about putting food on the table. And how you do that? Go your ass to work, which I got to do tonight. Cold as hell outside. But hey, you still got to do it. I got to find a way to pick up some more hours too. Look how I sound when I'm talking about that shit. I got to find a way to make it. Don't nobody like talking like that shit. That's why you got to have your money working for you. Definitely invest, Get your shit together. Start young. Definitely, if you start young. If you couldn't start young, nigga, start now. Start now, cause shit. That's how you know I'm old. You heard that stump after I said that? Start now. That's what old motherfuckers do when they think they said something profound, nigga. If you ain't started before, nigga, start now. That's what old niggas do. They put that foot down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But shit, I'm only 33. About to be 34, damn. Make sure you start now. So you, when you get older, you can at least have something to lean back on. You gotta have something to lean back on, because you can't keep working forever. And shit, man, you don't want to keep working forever. At least doing some shit that you really don't really feel like doing. Or I ain't gonna say really feel like doing. You don't want to not have the option to move around. I'll say that. Because you're going to always have to work. But you don't want to have the option to not move around. That's why you should invest and save your money. You want the option to be able to move around when you want to. If you're not feeling this job, or you're not feeling wherever you stand at, you want to have the option to be like, time to go. Time to get the fuck out of here. You feel me? And that's what's important in life, to having the option to get the fuck out of there when you need to. That's what I'm learning. And that's why I'm working. Now at 33, now I gotta, figure out, not figure all this shit out, just keep on, being, consistent with investing. That's it, really. That's all. Man, but it's a beautiful day, payday, cool 1800. Working out in the cold. Not a week, bi-monthly. So you motherfuckers don't think I'm rich or nothing. Bi-monthly, 1800. It'll get you right. Keep your expenses low. You can keep a low overhead. You can make a living and save and invest a little bit.